community and our elected officials. It is now my pleasure to introduce the senator who has been the most instrumental in leading this return to Bronx Day in Albany, Senator Natalia Fernandez.
Thank you so much, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Great morning. Happy Friday. Thank you to the Botanical Gardens, to Lisa Soren, our Bronx Chamber President, to the many sponsors and attendees today. Thank you to President Bernstein for hosting us and for sponsoring the kickoff of Bronx Day in Albany. And thank you again for all the support of my colleagues and everyone involved to really bring this back bigger, better, stronger for the Bronx. To the sponsors in this event, particularly our champion sponsors, the Garden, Montefiore, Bally's, Chase Bank, thank you, Chase, and many others, you have made this possible. Thank you for believing in the Bronx now and always. Today is about economic alignment, bringing Bronx businesses and state leadership together in a structured, solution-oriented way. When we work together to support the business owners who call the Bronx home, we secure a brighter future that creates jobs New Yorkers need and strong communities that we all want and deserve. Speaking of economic alignment, I want to thank again our sponsors, JP Morgan Chase, for making sure that this was possible, being the first big sponsor. So thank you. That really is important. And it's my pleasure to introduce Robert Rodriguez, the Northeast Divisional Director of Business Banking and Chair of the New York City Market Leadership Team at JP Morgan Chase, and a Bronx resident. Robert Rodriguez.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here in such a gorgeous venue. My name is Robert Rodriguez, and I have the privilege of leading our business banking teams across the Northeast, as well as chairing our New York City Market Leadership Team. But more than that, as the Senator just mentioned, I am a Bronxite, a proud Bronxite. I was raised in the Bronx. I attended school in the Bronx, actually, proud graduate of Fordham Prep right across the street. Started my career as a business banker right here in the Bronx, serving the Arthur Avenue community. So this is very much near and dear to my heart. And today, I'm raising my family in the Bronx, and I leverage the passion and work ethic the Bronx taught me to lead teams across New York City and beyond. The Bronx shaped me, as it has many others right here in this room. And the bonds that my JP Morgan Chase colleagues and I have for this borough give us a personal stake in the community and all of its progress. That's why I'm thrilled that JP Morgan is sponsoring Bronx Day this year. We are super excited about it. We're honored to celebrate the work of Bronx businesses alongside community partners and public leaders, and we're proud to fight for the progress yet still to come. Our purpose in the Bronx and across New York City is simple. We want to help create a stronger economy where Bronxites and New Yorkers can grow and prosper. And that's why we serve more than 30,000 small businesses here in the Bronx. We support our residents through 30-plus branches right here in the Bronx, host hundreds of financial health workshops that are well-attended and well-received. And we partner with Bronx organizations including Bronx Works, the Hip Hop Museum, the Bronx Overall Economic Development Corp., and obviously the Bronx Chamber of Commerce, as well as many more. These numbers are not just statistics. They represent thousands of dreams, ambitions, and livelihood that we are privileged to help nurture. So thank you for serving and collaborating together. And we look forward to celebrating on March 10th, the Bronx in Albany. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robert, for your continued support. Now you get to go on the side. Electus come up.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which way we're going.
No worries. Thank you so much for your continued support across businesses across the Bronx and beyond. Nearly a decade ago, Bronx Day in Albany was created to create an opportunity for our borough's businesses to connect directly with state leaders, and this year we're bringing it back with deeper purpose. The Bronx is not just growing. It is building housing, launching businesses, creating jobs, and driving economic activity across New York State. The growth requires alignment between policymakers and the people navigating real cost on the ground. I want to recognize my state colleagues, my Senate colleagues who are here today. Senator Jamal Bailey. Say hello. Senator Robert Jackson.
Okay.
And representing, I think, Senator Luis Sepulveda and Senator Jose Serrano are members of his team. So thank you for being here. I want to also recognize our Senate-nominated Changemaker Awards. Here with us today is David Lindsay, owner of the Kingsbridge Social Club, nominated by Senator Robert Jackson. Denise Rosario Alduce, Executive Director of the Bronx Children's Museum, nominated by Senator Serrano. Gabriela Silvero, Director of the Bronx Bridge Builders Community Partnership, nominated by Senator Luis Sepulveda. Charles Chaz Benson, President and CEO of Travel with Chaz, nominated by yours truly. And not able to join us here today are Paul and Anthony Ramirez, co-owners of the Bronx Beer Hall in Arthur Avenue in the historic Arthur Avenue Retail Market, nominated by Senator Gustavo Rivera. And the Williamsbridge NAACP, nominated by Senator Jamal Bailey. These individuals reflect the innovation and resilience of the Bronx business community. We are excited to announce these awards today, and we'll celebrate them in a ceremony in Albany at the Business and Cultural Showcase that will be happening on Tuesday, March 10th. Make sure you book your trip up. Congratulations to each of you, and thank you for everything that you do for Bronxites. So Bronx Day and Albany registration is still open. As I just said, book your ticket, catch your seat, make sure you are up there that day. Leadership luncheon tickets closed today, unfortunately, but we have 200 attendees. That's a great thing. And the workshops in the evening showcase are free to attend for anybody that is in Albany that day. So please do make sure you plan to spend your day in Albany to celebrate the Bronx on March 10th. If you have any more information or looking for any more information, please go to www.bronxdayinalbany.com. And again, thank you for the team for getting a website for this event. I'm so happy about that. Next, I will proudly introduce my partner in the Assembly, a great help to all the work that's been done and making sure that our Assembly colleagues are well represented. Ladies and gentlemen, Assemblywoman Chantel Jackson.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This is such good lighting. I can just stay right here. Thank you, Senator Fernandez, who's been a great partner in this. I got to the Assembly in 2021, and I got to witness everyone else's day in Albany and Brooklyn and Queens and all that. I said, where's the Bronx and why are we not represented? And so I'm so excited that we are finally here at this day, and March 10th is going to be amazing. Thank you to people like the New York Botanical Gardens, JP Morgan Chase, and Bronx Chamber of Commerce for supporting us in such a meaningful way. The Bronx is home to entrepreneurs, small businesses, and developers who are navigating rising costs, financial challenges, and workforce demands every day. And so we recognize that. I chair a micro business, see this constantly, our businesses being pushed out. And so this is a time for businesses to ascend on Albany and create a platform for direct engagement between lawmakers and state agencies, and business leaders from across the state can visit the Capitol, and the businesses can just talk about some of the issues that we are facing. I'd like to recognize our Assembly colleagues who are here today. Chair of Education, Assemblymember Michael Benedetto. Chair of Codes, all right, I'm not going to do chair of everybody, but chair of Codes, we have Assemblymember Jeffrey Dinowitz, who's also our Bronx delegation chair, myself, Assemblymember Chantel Jackson, my sister, Yadelka Tapia, and I believe we have representation from Assemblymember Zaccaro, Torres, and George Alvarez. Oh, that's my brother. How could I forget George Alvarez is here? Assemblymember George Alvarez, let me look around. I don't want to get in no trouble. Okay, we got everyone? Perfecto. All right, and so we all were able to nominate some people, and I'm proud to announce the Assembly nominated Changemaker Awards, and they made me practice my Spanish for these. Okay, Laura Levine Benito, Executive Director, Kingsbridge Riverdale Van Cortlandt Development Corp., nominated by Assemblymember Jeff Dinowitz. Ashonda Colclazier, also known as Miss Piggy, a founder of Fix It with Piggy, nominated by Assemblymember Landon Days. I heard she's awesome, so that's good. Mauricio Gomez, founder of Taqueria. Tlaxcali. Taqueria Tlaxcali, nominated by Assemblymember Karines Reyes. Thank you, Karines. Kenny Alcron, owner of Marvilas Bar and Grill, nominated by Assemblymember Emerita Torres. Jermaine Ricketts, internationally known as DJ Maddow, nominated by Assembly Speaker Carl Hasty. Thank you for being here with us. Jose Frias of Bravo Supermarket, nominated by Assemblymember Yodelka Tapia. We love Bravo. Dwayne Johnson, owner of Johnson's Barbecue, nominated by myself, Assemblymember Chantel Jackson. They were just like on someone's podcast, and I think it might have been Fat Joe, But they're getting their recognition that they so deserve. And then some of the people who can't be here is Radames Rodriguez of the United Bodegas of America, nominated by Assemblymember George Alvarez. Thank you. The Hospitality Group, who we love so much, everyone up here loves them, and nominated by Assemblymember Amanda Septimo. Sestra's Bakery, nominated by Assemblymember Mike Benedetto. And Conti's Pastry Shop, nominated by Assemblymember John Sakaro. So congratulations to you all. We look forward to celebrating with you in Albany on March 10th. It is now my honor to introduce my boss, the head of Bronx Democratic Committee and the champion for our borough in Albany is none other than my brother, Senator Jamal Bailey.
What an intro.
Everybody knows Chantel is unbought and unbossed. But nothing happens by coincidence. This happens for a reason. The sun is literally shining on us today. We were under a lot of snow. So for the last 10 years, this day was under a lot of snow. But the creation by the Garden and Chase and Assemblymember Jackson and Natalia Fernandez, who I'll get to more about Nati later, we've melted the snow. We brought the sunlight back, and we're bringing the buses, and we're bringing the energy and the strength back to Albany. You may not know that the Bronx is the youngest borough. Yes, we are the greenest borough, but we are the youngest borough of the 62 counties in the state of New York. So that means naturally we're the freshest.
Come on now.
Naturally, we're the most dynamic.
Yeah.
Naturally, we have the most new ideas. We are the birthplace of hip-hop. We are the birthplace of salsa. We're the birthplace of doo-wop. We are the birthplace of so many cultures and so many things around the nation because we are the youngest and the freshest. And we have the youngest and the freshest here. Change makers, business owners, people who do business with our community instead of business just in our community, because there is a difference. Look at these ladies and gentlemen that are up here. They are making a difference in the lives of everyday Bronxites. They all have talents that could have made them go somewhere else, to make a lot more money somewhere else. But they're doing it to make money and to make a difference for our borough. That deserves a round of applause, please. I want to make sure we recognize number 14 is on her jersey, our great borough president, Vanessa Gibson. She's in the building with us. And all of my colleagues have been recognized, but I want to make a special dispensation for Senator Fernandez. In the chamber, I think of the senators here, I was the only one elected the last time Bronx Day in Albany happened. And it was under a different leadership, and the vibe was way different. And every year we get to hear about other boroughs and their days, and how they say their food is better, it's not. And how they say the borough's better, they're not. And we've had to sit there, and then one day I audibly heard, as politely as possible, Natalia say, we gotta change this. And she didn't just talk about it, she did it. And she made sure that she was on the phone with each and every one of you, more times than you probably wanted to be. But Natalia, I want to really make sure I thank you publicly in front of everybody for being the engine behind this one. So thank you so much. In the assembly are two chairs. I call her two chairs, like two chains. She's the chair of the Legislative Women's Caucus and the chair of the the Black Task Force. And she's also been making sure it happens in Albany. You can't do something anywhere without a woman taking charge.
Come on now.
And so it's up to you to now take charge. If you haven't registered, one, what are you doing? Register to BronxDayInAlbany.com. Make sure you're there. And come up to Albany next Tuesday, March 10th. The Tuesday following that. It's the only thing that I miss Tuesday night basketball for is Bronx Day in Albany. So with that being said, I think we are going to close now and come up, join, eat, love, but do so in the name of the greatest county of the 62 counties, the Boogie Down Bronx. Thank you, everybody.
deliver the children of Israel financially, economically, spiritually. It's only God gonna do it. That's what the Bible is telling us. Read on.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
So this kingdom is not going to be mixed with all races. That's what the Bible said. It's not going to be left to other races. It's only going to be ruled by the children of Israel under the king, which is Christ, the Black Messiah.
So with that being said, you know, people are worrying about